Everybody, before we get into this morning's update, I want to go over a quick synopsis of what's transpiring on this early Sunday morning, as the futures market will open tonight at roughly 6 p.m., maybe 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time after the flip of the clock a couple weeks ago, but it won't be a thinly traded market. But XRP's done exactly what you'd want to see it do this weekend. We actually have an inverted hammer candle today, so I'll show you what that means. And obviously, I know a lot of people are gonna ask me what I thought about Ohio State. As I said, I didn't think we could lose to them even without our head coach. We don't lose the pocket passers at Ohio State. I continue to say this year after year. I endorse Ryan Day because he goes with the pocket passer, and you can't beat Michigan without a dual threat quarterback with this kind of a skill set. It's been proven year after year. The only time we lose is to a dual threat quarterback that can run and escape the pocket. We cannot stop it. We are inept, and it's been that way for decades. So until Ohio State figures that out, Michigan will continue to win year after year, and I feel very honored in the fact that even without our head coach, Ohio State could not beat us, and now they've run out of excuses. So I feel really good this morning, but now let's get back to the XRP. So XRP sits at 0.6246. We're still much over the top of that 618 level, and it looks like today we put in that inverted hammer candle. So we'll take a very close look at that and see exactly what needs to transpire for this bull flag to play out. And I'm going to read an article as well at the end, because this bull flag setup in itself should yield about a 20% rise by end of year. I've been targeting about a 36% move here up to that 85-cent mark, assuming we can meet two conditions. The first one is to get back above the rising channel resistance at 646, and the second one is to maintain and hold this descending channel and use it as a catalyst for a monumental breakout here, and at least retest the pattern formation that started all the way back in January of 2018 to retest that resistance. Make sure you hit that like button, as it will greatly help push me through the analytics, and it'll help us push through the algorithm, and it'll allow more people to reach this beautiful community. And it'll allow us to have a more active discussion so that we can stay on the same page, but also maybe evolve into the topic of maybe I don't see something and you can lead me in the right direction. So I do thank each and every one of you and the over 19,300 subscribers to the channel. So if you would love it, or if you would like to do it and you want to show me support because you appreciate my work, please make sure to hit that not only like button, but consider subscribing to the channel. I'll catch you on the other side of the intro. Remember, give thanks to your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ on this Sunday morning, as yesterday was the most holy of days, but that doesn't mean that we can't, put in a good thought and be kind to your fellow neighbors and humans. That's the biggest indictment on humanity, in my opinion. Good morning, 9:56 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Sunday, November 26th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan, just about an hour down the road from here. The game took place yesterday. Or now, it's been over 1,000 days since Ohio State's beat Michigan. It'll be well over 1,300 by the next time they even get to play. And just down the road in Ann Arbor, we beat Ohio State without our head football coach. We beat Ohio State in a rivalry game with, let's face it, our best offensive line got hurt second half. Our best offensive lineman, Zenner. Our cornerback, or defensive back, got hurt. No excuses. Ohio State played the excuse card all week. Said that we only beat them the last 2 years because we were cheating. And I said that is not true. We beat you because you don't have a running quarterback. You have a pocket passer, and that is not a recipe to beat Michigan. We've never struggled against pocket passers. Look at the Cooper era. Look at before that era in the 90s when you had pocket passers and you lost every game except one. Then you went into the run-pass option, and we could not stop it. It's the formula, simple formula to beat Michigan. TCU beats Michigan. Georgia beats Michigan because they can move the pocket. That's how you beat Michigan. There's no mystery how to beat Michigan. You just have to have a dual threat quarterback that can move the pocket. Simple. So XRP, but you also have to have the talent around it. Maryland has a dual threat, but they don't have the talent. But that's why they keep it close every year. You just have to have the talent on defense as well to stick with them. And then offensively, you'll get your shot. So XRP at 6.2 0.31. We're still above that rising channel, or the descending channel, and we're holding it on a nice W reversal. Yesterday, if you remember in my one update, I talked about an inverted hammer candle with a start at 618 and then rise out would be the perfect candle today, and that's exactly what's happening today. If we can get a nice spike now, the daily market closes today, or the daily close tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This could be the start of a breakout. We don't know, but this is a bull flag continuation, that descending channel, and as long as you break out instead of breaking down, which once you get into that descending channel, it's about an 80% chance you're breaking up because it's a bull flag extension. Now, if the market goes bear all of a sudden and you run out of steam, well, yeah, then it can be a reversal pattern, but it's only about 20% of the time. From where we're at right now, 68% chance we get the 85 cents on this kind of a setup. If this bull flag plays out, it's a 100% chance that we get the 75 plus. So we'll see what happens. And the first key that we can continue this is to get above 6.4. It's about 648 now as we push out. So get above 648. Hold that rising channel support that started in June of 2022. Then we can start pushing 75 cents and ultimately have our eyes on this pattern formation that started all the way back in January of 2018. And that would get us up to 85 cents. This is when it started, when we hit all-time highs. You got a rejection here in 2021. And now we're going to look for a rejection in 23 if it's bearish. We've also had hits on support in 2020 and 2022. Also 2023 to validate that support setup. And then if you play this out to the apex, it could take you until December of next year. But a targeted outbreak would be around here on December 10th or 17th, where we targeted around on my birthday. That would be the perfect opportunity for year-end rally. So just keep that in mind. And then one more thing I want to read, and then I'll let you go because I got stuff to do this morning. XRP price bull flags hints at 20% rally by New Year's. XRP may need to undergo a short sell-off period before confirming the upside continuation setup as whales demonstrate bullishness. So XRP price enters bull flag breakout stage. The so-called bull flag pattern develops when the price consolidates inside a parallel channel, which is the descending channel we're talking about. After a strong uptrend, it resolves after the price breaks above the upper trend line with convincing volumes and rise by as much as the previous uptrends. High as of November 26, XRP was trading above its bull flag upper trend line, albeit accompanying weaker volumes. That technically indicates a weaker conviction among traders about XRP's bullish continuation, and that's exactly what you see set up on my chart. So pay attention because we've talked about if it needs to hit that as well. But I'm going to show you something else. It's already technically, they're not showing it because they pulled it up higher, which I don't understand. But we've already technically retested this channel. I'm not sure exactly what they're showing, where it's a farther base. But they're pulling it out to the side. Mine are actually dead on accurate. So they pulled it out a little bit, and they're making it look like it needs to come down to retest. Their breakout points, so I don't know. That seems a little off to me. That's the daily time frame on Bitstamp. I mean, they're looking for a continuation and a hold at 597. I guess you could do that because we held 581 on the trend line. So if you want to, that's what we talked about too. You don't want to go back below that 597, 598 area. So we'll keep it and read this. The duration of traders indicate indecisiveness could have XRP price test the flag's upper trend line as support. That means a decline toward 59 cents coinciding with a historical support level and the 50-day exponential moving average 50-day EMA, the red wave, by November. This level is also around XRP's downside target on the weekly time frame. XRP may then climb toward 75 cents in December, up over 20% from current price levels if the bull flag scenario holds, and it's characterized by a high volume rebound from the upper trend lines. Conversely, breaking below the flag's upper trend line would delay the bullish continuation setup, bringing the lower trend line near 54 cents, coinciding with 200 AM. It's actually 52.5 cents, so there's no reason for it to stop at 54 and come back down to the bottom of the descending channel if it breaks down. On-chain data shows XRP accumulation. XRP's on-chain data looks tilted toward bulls thanks to strong accumulation among its richest addresses. Notably, the cryptocurrency's correction period has coincided with an increase in its supply among addresses with a balance between 100,000 and 10 million tokens. In total, these so-called whales have purchased 6.82 million worth of XRP tokens over the past month. On-chain data shows that XRP whales have purchased around 11 million XRP over the past month, worth roughly 6.82 million. In other words, these whales are buying XRP at the likely local high or local lows, indicating their conviction about a price rise in December, which corresponds with the bull flag setup presented above. And then the SEC versus Ripple decision. Lose XRP's price has soared nearly 85% so far in 2023, with Ripple's partial win against the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, serving as the primary bullish catalyst. However, the court must still decide whether Ripple's XRP sales to institutional investors broke U.S. securities laws. The trial between Ripple and SEC will reportedly resume on April 23rd, 2024, with legal experts seeing a huge likelihood of a settlement. John Deaton, a crypto attorney, states that any settlement below $20 million will be a 99.9% win for Ripple. I disagree with John Deaton wholeheartedly, because any settlement still admits guilt, and it will allow things such as Solo, Quorum, anything else on the XRP ledger, any kind of crypto near and abroad, as long as it's in the USA, could be found as a security. So in my opinion, that's 99.9% horseshit. You cannot rely on a settlement if you're looking for the bigger game. Now, if XRP is just in it for itself and doesn't care about anything on the ledger, well, obviously, sure. But any kind of settlement is an admission of guilt. And if you have an admission of guilt, that means they can go after other crypto. So that is a terrible take, in my opinion. Not that I don't respect John Deaton, but like I've said many times, he gives a lot of what XRP holders want to hear, not what they need to hear. Make sure you hit that like button if you appreciate my work. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well if you want to pay it forward. You can always send a YouTube super chat or join Tom's Army if you appreciate all the work I do and don't take days off. If you're looking to trade XRP, video description below. There's multiple ways and exchanges to do it. I just put it all in one place. It's the cheapest spot fees, and you can futures trade on every one that I put out there. And they're ones I personally use. I won't endorse anything I don't use for you to try it. Make sure you pay attention to what I have talked about this early Sunday morning, and make sure you watch this twice if you have to. Stay blessed, everybody. Remember, the way you treat each other, and I treat you or you treat me, it's a big indictment on humanity. We must be kind, loving, and generous towards each other. We want to be the light, not the darkness, and we definitely don't play the victim here like Ohio State. We play the winner.